Hey everybody, this is Midnight Update. I'm Seamus Byrne. Welcome to Thursday, 21st of May. Today, Seagate launched a clever media player that lets you hook up your FreeAgent Pro portable hard drive to any TV. The FreeAgent Theatre is priced at $199 and it's really a FreeAgent Go docking station. You can dump any media files onto the drive for viewing, or you can use a sync tool to update your media folders each time you plug back into your computer. It also supports USB for other storage devices. For geeks, there are definitely more efficient ways of doing this job, generally via networking, but for the average user, I reckon this is the least complicated system for watching digital home videos on a TV. Really worth considering as a gift for a less savvy mum or dad. More easy gadgetry, the BuzzBox was developed by professors in telecommunications from Curtin University in WA, and they've put their elite phone tech skills to great use. This little box simply plugs into your phone line here and then into the power, and that's it, you're ready to go with cheap calls. Think VoIP without needing broadband, or an auto dial calling card kind of thing without any dialing delays. There's no contracts, and they're not even charging for the BuzzBox itself. You just pay for what you use. It's 9 cents for local calls under a minute, or 17.5 cents for longer, and flat rates of 49 cents for STD. International and mobile have a 30-cent connection rate, and then it's 30 cents a minute for mobile, and they've got a great whacking list of good rates for international calls on their website. Check it all out at www.thebuzzcorp.com for how to get yourself a free box. I hadn't caught up with FileMaker in quite a while, so I recently met the local team to catch up on their latest, Bento 2 and Bento for iPhone. We talked about a weird problem for database software right now. We're using databases more than ever, but it's so transparent that we think it's pretty mundane. Plus, with applications to suit most specific tasks, people might think it's all too much hassle to go DIY. Regional Manager Steve McManus suggested all it takes is seeing that one ideal template and just about anyone will be converted. Having now seen Bento in full flight, I'm going to have to agree. My easy win was over superior management of Address Book and iCal events on the Mac. Now, we can't forget that FileMaker is owned by Apple, so Bento is incredibly well integrated into the whole Apple ecosystem. Bento is also slick like Apple software should be, and in a way that FileMaker isn't yet, and it comes with a couple of dozen templates that suit many different needs. Then you can customize from there, or you can just start from scratch if you like. Bento for iPhone is very solid as a standalone database, so it's Windows friendly in that sense, but it's really at its best syncing to Bento 2 on a Mac desktop. If FileMaker makes it easy to share template designs so niche groups can build ideal databases for their communities, now this product might really go crazy. And I think they're really working hard to deliver on that idea. So we're going to keep a very close eye on Bento 2 developments in coming weeks. Now, Bento 2 is $79 and Bento for iPhone is $5.99. Last week, I also had a chance to have lunch with the CEO of LogMeIn, who was in town getting local media up to speed on the service. This is a great remote access tool that runs through the browser once you've got it set up on a system that you want to get access to. Actually, that's only really where this thing starts. So hopefully in coming weeks, I'll get a chance to fill you in on a few more specifics that they have available as I get more time to play with the tools that they have. For now, here's my chat with Michael Simon, President and CEO at LogMeIn.
Well, essentially at LogMeIn, we're trying to provide on a SaaS platform all the essential remote services that power digital living. So we're most famous for our remote control, remote access products, LogMeIn Free and LogMeIn Pro, and those are literally installed on tens of millions of computers. In addition to those two products, we also add in a product called Hamachi, which we think is actually a very interesting product. It's actually a virtualized networking layer What it really means for the users is you can go to a web interface, provision and set up a virtual network that gives you the same kind of LAN-like connectivity that you would have if you're in a small office, even as users travel around from home to work to customers' locations. And it's actually a nice complement to our remote access products. But we also have something called IT Reach, which is designed for endpoint management. And basically, if you're trying not to just get to a remote computer to use it, but actually to fix it, proactively monitor it, IT Reach is a good tool for that. And then we round out the product set with a backup product that's for data integrity for hard-to-reach products, hard-to-reach devices. And we have a whole suite of mobile products as well.
And one of the interesting things somebody mentioned here today, which I think our kind of viewers will also like, is the idea that Hamachi being used in a way people might not expect, which was gamers are kind of getting into it to actually set up LANs to play remotely.
Yeah, Hamachi has really struck a vein in the gaming market. So we have literally tens of millions of people using Hamachi at any point in time. And one of the great uses is you can actually play multi-user games on a virtual LAN. So instead of having LAN parties in someone's basement, you do it in your home in comfort of your own home. Don't have to lug around the CPU as often.
Yeah. And then I guess the other thing might be to talk a little bit about the range of devices you actually are now supporting, because you showed us some pretty fascinating, the diversity of options is pretty amazing.
Yeah, we have products that run on things from iPhone to Android, Symbian, smartphones, but some things that have been really interesting for us lately include, for example, in a Ford F-150 pickup truck. It's actually the most popular car in the United States. You can actually buy it with something called Ford Work Solutions, and embedded in that is LogMeIn's Ignition product. So it allows you to actually remote control your home PC or your office PC from the dashboard of your car. That same Ignition product is actually getting a lot of currency on the iPhone as well. It's a top 20 productivity app in the App Store. And it actually even shows up in Apple's print ads for the iPhone. So there's an app for that. There's an app called Ignition that ties into the LogMeIn SaaS platform.
So I guess to round out, what for you seems to be the biggest moving products for LogMeIn, and then the emerging areas?
Well, what we're seeing as there's more and more devices outside the enterprise, and I think people are aware that roughly 85% of all internet-enabled devices are no longer in an enterprise. What we're seeing is people really want to be able to access them from anytime, anywhere, any web browser. And that's sort of the foundation we built our business on. But as then people try and do more with them, what we're seeing is networking and backup really complement them very well, and round out sort of the things you need, not just to work on one device, but work in a group of computers together.
And then I guess the last thing, what's the URL where people can try it out?
www.logmein.com.
And that's all for tonight's update. Thanks for stopping by. Join us weeknights around midnight Sydney time for Daily Geek News, and for more coverage, visit midnightupdate.com.